Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. This video is a project share of some projects that I have made using my latest digital collection. It's the Misty Garden digital collection here that I've got in front of me. Thank you everyone that had purchased the kit, and thank you so much for those that had been waiting patiently for me to come on and share with you some of the projects that I made using the gorgeous digitals that I have here in front of me. I will put the link down below to the video where I did a flip through of all of the pages that is in the kit. There are 5 pages per set, and so I will put that link down below. And I took a little while to do the to finish the projects because it did take a little while to put together. I haven't finished one, and I'm going to hope to finish it, and then I'll show it to you when I do the tutorial. So these are some of the projects that I made with the kit, and we'll do another video and do a tutorial for you with some of the ones that I've made. Let me start with, I'll start with this one here. This is a pocket. I made a heap of these sort of style pockets with digitals in the past. I think they're fun, they're great. You make these in any size you like, and you can just use any of your digital scraps to make the pockets. I use one of the images from the, let me see, that's from the ephemera kit, which is this one here, and you get 6 images. And all I've done was I cut it up, and then I layered it with some music paper. So these are the 6 inside, and you can make 6 of these pockets with 6 of the images as well, which is great. I just layered the image with a music paper. I did use some cheesecloth and some more parchment paper at the back there. I crumpled up the edges, added some trim here just to make it more decorative. And then this is one of the background papers in the kit as well. So it's a nice large pocket. You can see it's quite a good opening. So you can fit, I'll show you this one in a minute, but this is a little mini pocket flip folder. You know, you can add one of those in there and tuck that in. Let me see. So that would look pretty like that. And it makes a nice little gift for one of your junk journaling crafty friends. You can use this to pack some goodies inside, a treat bag, whatever you like. You can make this as a floating pocket in your journal as well. So that is one of the ones I've made. Let me get this one. This one here is it's a cute, very easy to put together. I will do a tutorial for you and show you this one as well. It's using one of the envelopes from the kit, and it's from the journal kit. And there are 2 envelopes in the kit. So there is this envelope with a beautiful floral print, and this one. And then what I'd done here was I made a cover. I added some of these little pieces of lace and fabric pieces. I just added that onto a little safety pin, and I punched a hole on another piece of paper there and just dangle that off. So this can be detached from the cover. That's also from the ephemera kit, and it opens up this way, and that's the envelope here. And then I made a side pocket with the closure part, and that's the cover. And this is just another piece of the paper that I had from the kit. I just cut it up and fold that in half, so you can see you can place a cute little note booklet in there. This project is from a tutorial that I had just done on how I made these pockets, which I haven't got here. But when I do the tutorial, I'll show you the pockets. So I got the idea from one of my pockets that I recently made. It's the mini folder where you use your paper stash. So it's a similar way of how you build it. And the difference is I use the envelope, whereas the one that I made was made with you make your own pocket on this side. But this is the other one, and all I've done here was I just layered the cover with some more of the papers from the kit and a music sheet paper. And this is really cute. So I made this in another way, which I'll show you in a second. These are another ones. Sorry, these are some other ones that I made. I just made these using my tea stained paper, and I just folded over to create a flip up sort of, I don't know, maybe like a page marker. You can slide this on top of your journal page, and it's just another extra spot to do some notes or documentation or journaling. I wanted to do some embellishing to the cover, and I added some lace and done the same as this one, and just did some layering with other pieces of parchment paper. This I use an embossing paper that I have, and just laid the image on top. And they're all pretty much the same. And I think these make really cute little flip up pages that you sit in your journal or as a bookmark as well. So I just done that. And then this is my tri-fold folio, which I haven't finished. It is finished. I've just got to do a couple other little bits and pieces to the inside. Let me just put these to the side. So this one here opens up this way, and then I made another one. So this slides out of the cover. I made the cover with some lace trim, and then I just glued the three sides to make a pocket. So this one opens up that way. So one opens that way, and this one opens that way. Then I use the closure part of the envelope on this side for a tuck pocket. So you can make it two ways. So that's the tuck pocket that way. Then you've got this pocket here to add some ephemera pieces in there. You can also use these to make them into little mini booklets or mini journals. You just fold your papers and then just staple it to the folded part here, and you've got yourself a cute little mini folder, mini journal booklet. And this one you can do the same and have your papers flipping up this way. So these are just a couple of ideas you could use with the envelope. And there are two envelopes in the kit. I use the same pattern for this one only because in here I use the other printed envelope inside. Right, so let me show you inside this really gorgeous tri-fold folder. This one here, I will do another video, a step-by-step video on how to put one of these together, because this one may take a little longer. It looks difficult, but it's actually easy to put together. But I want to do a separate video just for this one, so that if you need to go back to the video, you know, this is just for this video. So this was the cover part. And then I just added some more little dangles to the front to make it pretty, and added some flat back pearl trim on the side here. And this is one of the background papers. Let me see. I think it's the one where you get two to a page. Just quickly show you so you have an idea. I think it's this one here. No, this one is the background page. Sorry, it's this one here. It's this one here. But when I do the tutorial, you just grab the papers that you would like to work with to make it. You don't have to follow the same papers that I use. So it just opens up this way. Then on this side here, I've added two pockets. These pockets are from the journaling kit. So I just stuck that to the back of the cover. These are some of the tags that you also get in the kit. I've just cut them up, fussy cut them, and just kept them together. And added a paper clip with some little leftover lace that I have. And that's the other one. This is some more of the tags. You get three sizes. You get the large one, there's this size, and an even tinier one So there, that's the pocket. So then I just added some more snippet of laces that I had in my little basket and just glued it to the corners to decorate that. Now that's one of the word sentiments also in the kit. That's in the ephemera kit. And the tags fit perfectly in the pocket. So, oh, sorry, that one goes down here. And I like how all these little trims on the paper clips stick up at the top. It just makes it look really pretty. And then coming to this side, I made a belly band, added some trim to both ends to decorate the band. And this is also from, I'm not too sure where this one. This is from the collage sheet, I think. But again, you can just use whatever paper. I just folded that little piece over, glued that to a tea stain paper that I have. I thought this was just another way to use to do some writing if I wanted to use that space, just a little extra spot to do some writing, and I can just tuck that in there. I decorated the flip up bit with some extra lace. This has got 3 different layers of lace and trim. That's 1, 2, and 3. And I can also write on here. I can even add a photo here as well if I wanted to. That just slides in here. And then I just open up that way. And then that's the whole folio. Let's go onto this side. This is that other envelope. And it just flips out that way where I can tuck some more ephemera pieces or some notes in there. And I had some lace, fabric lace. I used that to cover the center part and use a button for a closure and some knitting string. It opens up, flips up like that. And then inside here is a pocket with another pocket. And now this is the corner pocket that's part of the envelope closure. I tucked that over here for just another spot for the smaller pieces. These are the little small, tinier tags. So I've just got a few of the other pieces in here just to show you. This is from the ephemera kit. I didn't do a lot of ink distressing, as you notice. I tend to like it without too much ink distressing. I think it looks nicer. I did do a little bit on some parts, like along the folds and around the pockets, just very lightly. I like it to be not too much with inking on the edges. I think it looks nice this way, just the same. So if you don't have any distress ink, you can still make it like this without it. The only thing I've done is I tore it with scissors, with a metal ruler. I tore my papers just to give it that distressed edge throughout most of the parts that I cut up. So in here, I've got some more little scrap pieces from the kit that I just had laying around and just folding it over to create another spot for writing. So that's that. This is a coin envelope that is also in the kit. It's in the envelopes. I think the journaling kit. I haven't even glued that in yet. But you just cut it out and follow the lines. And then you've got these 2 parts that you fold back. You just glue these 2 sides. And then you've got yourself a coin envelope, and you can also fold that over for a closure. And this is the background paper that I have as well. I made a 2-page booklet, and I double-sided the paper as well. So this is, let me see if it's here. So this part, this one here is from the ephemera kit, and I just cut that in half. I use A4 paper because here in Australia we use A4 size paper. If you're in the US or other parts where you use a letter size, it might be a little bit smaller or just a little bit, the size will just vary just a little bit. But that's this is just a simple little booklet. I just stapled it. I could add some seam binding around there too, just to pretty up the edge here. But that's another piece that I added in the pocket. Then this is some leftover scrap pieces of paper. I thought I just didn't want to waste it, so I just stacked them all up. And it's, oh, I didn't staple it in properly. I might have to staple that in later. But these are just together. So when I stapled it, I must have missed the page. I'll have to re-staple that. It must have slid off as I was stapling. And this is also from the background paper. And I just folded that over in sort of in half. Added some trim down here just to decorate the edge. Added some lace and stapled that to create it so that it pulls up. And that's the center. This is also from the ephemera here. Let me find it. It's here somewhere, but you will see it in, I think it's this one. It's in this one here. It's this piece here. I just cut that out. And then I folded the 3 sides to create a pocket. But I'm going to do a tutorial, so you'll be able to make something the same as mine. So I'll do a step by step and make this whole kit again, so you can make one. It's really fun, so fun to make. And the fun part is embellishing it and adding all of your fun stuff in here, whatever you like to add in here. I have so much fun making this. I can still keep going and decorating this folio folder and keep going, but I really wanted to show you the project because I know some of you have been waiting and wanting to see what I've come up with my kit. So that is the center part, and I added the button to the lace fabric because it wasn't sort of sitting nice and flat the way I wanted. So when you do that, I just wasn't happy with it, so I did add the button so it was lay nice and flat, and I just wind that around the button, and that will keep everything in place, and it just looks really, really pretty. And that I'll put that in the front to just keep it flat. And then on this side is a pocket with a closure where I placed my journal. So this would be a great spot to add your a small slim journal that's not too bulky, but there's still enough pages for you to write. So this is the flap to help close the pocket. I haven't finished the journal. I've just got all the papers together, haven't done any decorating because I wanted again to show you the folio. But this is the journal that I'm putting together for myself to use. Some more tea stain paper. I added some more of the digitals in here. That's also in the kit. I made that so it's another spot to do some writing. Some more of the scraps, I've just placed that in the middle. And then this is the other side. And I'll do this as well, maybe together, maybe in another video. They do take a little while to do these sort of digital junk journaling videos when you do tutorials. But I can't wait to finish this one because I really can't wait to start writing in it. I just use this as like my journal folio where I just want to write a few notes. Maybe if I've got projects I want to make, I can write them in here, draw out the diagrams of what projects I want to share with you here on my channel, measurements. I can write down the list of what projects will be coming up throughout the months as we go ahead. So it's just another great way for me to keep everything on track. And that just closes up like that, and then I've just got some crochet string for the closure. And it's a really lovely folio. So I can't wait to show you how to make one of these. And it's a good size. So if you have if you're printing the prints on US paper, it might be a little bit smaller for the folio folder, but it's still a good size to to add all of your fun stuff in here. So that's my folio. That's one of the reasons why it took me a little while to come and share with you my projects, because I've been busy making these in between my other projects that I'm sharing with you. But these are my projects, so I can't wait to share with you the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed my project share using my latest digital kit, Misty Garden. And thank you again to those that purchased the kit. I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.